I'm going to show you guys how you can hit any club further, including your driver, without changing your swing speed one bit. This is so easy that any golfer can do it, so if you don't believe us, stay tuned and we'll show you. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jaden, behind the camera is Jake, and today we're going to show you a few simple tweaks that you can make to add distance to every club that have nothing to do with swing speed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe and we'll get into the video right now. The two main things that go into determining how far your ball goes is your swing speed and your ball speed. And like we said, we don't want to change our swing speed at all, so we need to focus on how to increase the ball speed. Now, most people, when they think about how to increase their ball speed, they think swing faster, ball move faster. Now, although that's true, swing speed is not the thing that has the biggest impact on your ball speed. And so we're going to go into the two things that impact your ball speed the most, other than swing speed, right now. The first factor that we're going to look into is called smash factor. And this is a number that determines how efficient we are at delivering the swing speed into ball speed. So think of it this way. Take your swing speed times your smash factor, and that equals your ball speed. So to increase your ball speed without increasing swing speed, you need to increase smash factor. And so let's go into how to increase smash factor and what a good and bad smash factor looks like. So if you have a low smash factor, then you're not very good at changing that swing speed into ball speed. Now you might be asking, what's a good and bad smash factor? Well, on tour, the average for a driver is a smash factor of 1.49, and for a P-wedge, it's 1.24. Now, as you'll see, when loft decreases, or as loft goes from driver, which is about 13 degrees, all the way to your P-wedge, which is about 46 degrees, you'll notice that the smash factor goes from 1.49 at its lowest to 1.24 at the highest of lofts. And so loft goes into determining smash factor a lot. Now that brings me to my next point, dynamic loft. Loft plays such a big part in how far your ball goes and increasing that smash factor that we really need to dive deep and focus on how loft increases your distance. The difference between dynamic loft and actual loft is dynamic loft is the loft that is delivered at impact with the ball. Now I'm going to show you how that's different from the actual loft of the club. So I have a 7-iron here, for example. Let's take it like this. Shaft pointed straight up to the sky, perpendicular with the ground. A regular 7-iron is going to have a loft at this point of around 33 to 35 degrees, depending on your set of irons. Now, when I'm talking about dynamic loft, I'm talking about the loft that is delivered at impact with the club. So with irons, you know, you want to have forward shaft lean. So look at the loft of this club when we put forward shaft lean on it. So this is straight up to the sky. It's going to be about 30 to 35 degrees. We forward shaft lean it, and that goes down to about 28 degrees or so. And that's when you see on tour or a launch angle that is lower than the loft of your clubs. So when you take dynamic loft and you lower it down by adding forward shaft lean, that is going to lower your loft, which like we said before, is going to increase that smash factor. When you take your swing speed times a higher smash factor, you get greater ball speed, which is greater distance. So let's head over to Jake. He's going to show you how to adjust your dynamic loft in the swing, and he's going to show you a couple examples.
I'm going to show you two types of swing here. We're going to do a dynamic loft that's higher versus a dynamic loft that's lower. On the higher shots, you're just going to see one that's kind of more like, it's going to feel like a sky shot. On the lower dynamic loft, it's going to feel like a punch shot. That's just a really good way to visualize it. I'll show you two swings here. One's going to be higher, one's going to be lower, and I'll show you what I feel on my way through it. So ideally on this high dynamic loft shot, what you're going to feel is almost that your wrists get really far through it and you're making that contact with your hands behind the head. When the hands are behind the head, that face is tilted back, wide open. So let's take a look at what that's going to feel like and look like. Just like that, nice and high. And now we're going to show you a low one. And just like that, face is closed, that ball is way past the other one. Felt better off the face. The difference is just the angle of that face through impact, also known as dynamic loft. Back to Jaden.
So as you guys can see, dynamic loft has a big impact on how far that ball travels. And we didn't say one thing about swing speed. So to sum it up, the first thing we talked about was smash factor. To increase that smash factor, we need to lower that dynamic loft by having more forward shaft lean, and that's going to increase your distances. If you guys made it this far, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you want to see a new type of video or anything specific. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.